going to analyze short-run equilibrium of the monopoly firm. And this is the fourth part video of the non-competitive markets chapter 6. So what is short-run equilibrium of the monopoly firm? So as we know, what is the aim of the monopolist? The aim of the monopolist is maximization of the profit. So by analyzing this behavior, which behavior? Maximization of the profit, we can see how much output they are producing and how much price they are fixing. So monopolist always fixing the output and price that they are going to fix. So first we are analyzing here the simple case of zero cost. So here it is explaining one example. There is a well, and in that well there is only one well in a village, and almost everybody has to draw water from this well, and a single person is the owner of this well. So definitely he is the owner of this well. Also he is the owner of this well, and here what is the total cost? The total cost definitely would be zero. So whatever it is getting is his profit. Whatever it is getting is his profit, that is his total revenue. Here suppose this person, he is charging ₹5 for one bucket of water. So if he is selling 10 units of output, then 5 into 10 is 50, that is the total revenue. So as we know, what is the equation of profit? Profit is total revenue minus total cost. That's a very important equation. We have to keep in mind this. Profit equal to total revenue minus total cost. Here again we can see this diagram. Here this is the total revenue, and at this point marginal revenue is 0. If you are drawing a line vertical to total revenue, we will get, how much we will get? This is the line. So that line touches the market demand curve at this point. So this is the price that he is setting. And here in monopoly case, the market demand, this price itself is the average revenue curve. So total revenue is 10 into 5, output into price, that is total revenue equal to average revenue into output, that is 50. So this is his profit. Whatever it is getting is his profit. So if he is going beyond this point, he may incur some losses. So always he will produce till this point of commodity. Here we are considering the water, so he is selling 10 units of water. Now next topic is comparing this with a perfect competition. In perfect competition, as we know, definitely there would be infinite number of wells in a village, and each well owner decides to sell a bucket of water for 5 rupees. Remember that there are so many owners. So if one owner is deciding to sell his product for 4 rupees, definitely everybody has to reduce the price. So after a point, what will happen? The price will decrease and decrease again and again, and that will touch a 0. That means in perfect competition, quantity being sold at a lower price than the monopoly market. So here we are analyzing the positive cost case. Positive cost case. What is positive cost case? Look here, this is the diagram that's depicting total revenue and total cost. And this is the total revenue curve. This is the total cost curve. As we know, what is profit? Profit is total revenue minus total cost. So here, from this point, look here, from this point to this point, the total revenue is, this is the total revenue and this is the total cost. So the monopolist always incurs some profit from this point to this point. And if he is producing below Q2, what will happen here? The total cost is higher than the total revenue. That means he is incurring some losses. And after Q3, if he is producing, what is happening here also? Total cost is higher than total revenue. Then this portion also below Q2 and beyond Q3 also he is incurring some losses. So always he will produce some quantity in between these 2 points. And if where the vertical distance is higher, that level he is attaining maximum profit. So here that point is Q0. So this is the equilibrium of the monopoly firm. So here the monopoly firm will charge the price corresponding to the quantity level Q0 on the demand curve. This is an important point we have to keep in mind. So next we are going to study this with the help of average and marginal curves. That's very simple. We can see this diagram here. Here, which one is the marginal revenue curve? This is the marginal revenue curve, and this is market demand curve. This is marginal cost curve, and this is average cost curve. In this diagram, we can see at Q0, what is happening here? At Q0, this is marginal cost curve. This marginal cost and this is marginal revenue, and both these points are equal. So, below this point, here the marginal cost, this is marginal cost, is below than the marginal revenue. Look here, this is marginal revenue curve, this is marginal cost curve. So till this point he will get, the monopolist will get some profit. So he will select a point below Q0. After Q0, what will happen? The marginal cost is higher than marginal revenue. What is marginal revenue? That is the additional revenue. That means he is incurring some losses. So till this point, he will get more revenue. So if he is going beyond this point, the increase in total till this portion, the increase in total revenue is higher than the total cost in the production of extra unit, and after this point he is incurring some losses. That means a monopolist won't go beyond this point, beyond Q0. And at this point of Q0, where MC equal to MR, that is the equilibrium point of a monopoly firm. This level is called equilibrium level of output. Here in this diagram, the point that touches this vertical line which touches the average cost curve, that is point D. So this is the average cost DQ0. DQ0 is the average cost. So here total cost is OQ0, and this portion is the total cost. OQ0 DC is the total cost. That is from how we will get the average cost. Average cost is equal to total cost divided by output. This is the average cost. So what is the total cost? Total cost is equal to average cost into output. So this is average cost DQ0 into output OQ0. So this area is the total cost. Now we have to get the total revenue, because we have to find out the total revenue. Total revenue is, we have to find out the profit. So what is total revenue here? Total revenue is the portion, this line which touches the AR curve, that is A. This A. So AQ0 is the average revenue. So what is total revenue? Total revenue is average revenue into output. So AQ0 into OQ0. So this portion OQ0 AB, this portion is total revenue. So what is our aim? What we have to find out here? We have to find out the profit. So as we know, the equation of profit is total revenue minus total cost. So this is total revenue, BCQ0O, this total revenue. Total cost is CDQ0O. So by total revenue minus total cost is this portion. This portion is profit. So here what are the important point here? What we have to prove here? We have to find out the profit. So first we have to get what is total cost. We know the point that touches the average cost gives total cost. By getting average cost, we can find out total cost, and the point that touches average revenue, then we will get AQ0, that is average revenue. Then we can find out the total revenue, total average revenue into output, that is BAQ0O, that is total revenue. Then profit is total revenue minus total cost, that is profit. So that is very important, we have to keep in mind that. Next, we are comparing this situation with a perfect competition. What is happening in perfect competition? In perfect competition, what will happen there? By seeing this profit, the other firms also will enter into the market. So definitely there will increase the quantity that they are selling. So this much quantity they are selling. How we will get that? We have to get a point that touches MC, and this is MC, and MC and MC equal to market demand. So they are producing this much quantity QZ. So how much would be their price? Price is P0. So they won't go beyond this point, because always this is the equilibrium position of the perfect competition. So if they are going beyond this point, what will happen? They will incur some losses. So they won't go beyond this point. This is the equilibrium position. So now we are seeing what is in the long run, what is happening there. In the long run, the free entry and exit is there for perfectly competitive firms. So what will happen there? Firms would close down because they will incur some losses. So they have to, by entering other firms, they are forced to reduce the price. Definitely they will increase the quantity, but at the same time they are forced to reduce the price, so they will incur some losses. But the monopoly firm, in the case of monopoly firm, they are prevented from entering the market. So the profits earned by monopoly firm do not go away in the long run. So that is happening in the long run. So we have to keep in mind the short run equilibrium of the monopoly firm, and what is happening in the long run, and what is the case of perfect competition. And we can simply recollect all these points by remembering these curves. AR curve, market demand, that is MR curve, MC curve and AC curve. What is the position of all these curves? By remembering these curves, we can recollect all these points. These are the important points of this portion. Thank you.